The sun blazed down mercilessly, its rays penetrating every corner of the city, transforming the streets into a furnace. It was during these sweltering days that the human body faced its most formidable adversary, extreme heat. As temperatures climbed, the consequences became painfully evident, starting with dehydration. The body, composed largely of water, began to lose its vital fluids faster than it could replenish them. Sweating, a natural cooling mechanism, became a double-edged sword. While it was meant to regulate temperature, excessive sweating without adequate hydration led to a cascade of symptoms. Thirst turned into a desperate craving, and soon dizziness set in, a warning sign that the body was struggling to cope. As the hours dragged on under the relentless sun, the risk of heat exhaustion loomed large. This often insidious condition crept up with symptoms that could be mistaken for mere fatigue. Individuals might experience weakness, headache, or nausea, all while their skin remained clammy and pale. Ignoring these signs could lead to the more severe heat stroke, a medical emergency that could manifest suddenly. The body's temperature regulation faltered, and the core temperature soared. Confusion began to cloud thoughts, and the once clear mind became muddled. In the throes of heat stroke, the risk of organ failure increased dramatically. Without prompt intervention, this condition could escalate rapidly, leading to seizures, unconsciousness, and even death. The effects of extreme heat extended beyond physical ailments. Cognitive function suffered greatly in the sweltering heat. Focus waned, and reaction times slowed, creating hazardous environments, especially in workplaces where precision was paramount. Workers exposed to high temperatures found themselves struggling to concentrate, their thoughts drifting as the heat enveloped them like a heavy blanket. The risk escalated further for those behind the wheel. A momentary lapse in judgment due to heat-induced distraction could lead to catastrophic accidents. Certain populations bore the brunt of these dangers more than others. The elderly, with their fragile bodies and often compromised health, were particularly vulnerable. Infants, unable to regulate their body temperature effectively, faced heightened risks as well. Individuals with chronic health conditions, such as heart disease and diabetes, found themselves caught in a perilous cycle where their existing ailments were exacerbated by the heat, leading to dire consequences. Psychological effects of extreme heat were equally concerning. Irritability surged as discomfort mounted, and those prone to mental health disorders found their symptoms exacerbated. Anxiety levels spiked, and the oppressive heat made it difficult to find solace, leading to sleepless nights and restless days. Physical ailments like heat cramps and heat rash became common, further compounding the discomfort. The urban landscape, with its concrete and asphalt, acted like a heat island, absorbing and radiating heat, trapping residents in a stifling embrace. As heat waves swept through regions, the dangers multiplied. Prolonged exposure to extreme temperatures could lead to kidney damage, a silent affliction that often went unnoticed until it was too late. The ultraviolet radiation from the sun posed a constant threat to skin health, increasing the risk of burns and long-term damage. Preventive measures became crucial in the fight against heat-related illnesses. Staying hydrated was paramount. Drinking water regularly could stave off dehydration and its associated dangers. Finding shade, wearing light clothing, and avoiding strenuous activities during peak heat hours were simple yet effective strategies. However, the looming shadow of climate change intensified these issues, increasing the frequency and severity of heat events. The world was warming, and with it came a stark reality. The health risks associated with extreme heat were not just seasonal concerns, but a growing public health crisis that demanded urgent attention and action.